Hey everyone, so I finally saw the New Mutants. This coming from the writer-director Josh Boone, who has done The Fault in Our Stars and is currently working on the miniseries remake The Stand. Now this movie was postponed like 4, 5 times within the last 3 years? And sometimes you're thinking, was it worth it? Was it worth the wait? And I'd say, it wasn't that bad. I went in with low expectations, damn you Rotten Tomatoes, because that score was just bullsh. I got the movie that I was expecting, what I paid for. It was a horror drama, which was practically heavily influenced by A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. A lot of the bad criticism came from the fact that it wasn't really a blockbuster, because this is an X-Men installment. I like the fact that it was a different approach. It felt different. And to be honest, I felt it was necessary, especially with all the usual action tropes that we are very well familiar with. Big round of applause for our main character, Blue Hunt. I've never seen any of her work, but she did a pretty good job. And I love her relationship with Macy Williams. It built up very well, and I love this whole relationship they got going on. Especially the guy who played Jonathan from Stranger Things. I loved his vulnerability. And speaking of vulnerability, the performance knockout was Anya Taylor-Joy. She was just amazing from start to finish. The moment she enters the room, she just steals every scene spotlight. She's just the Regina George, the bitch that you love to hate, but you also get to sympathize with her. And she is just the coolest X-Men in that facility. The first hour of the movie is really the horror, the drama. You get to really build on these characters and just their pain and what they're going through. And, you realize that you're in a world now without Xavier, and this is just what has come to the New Mutants. Not a spoiler, but I hope you guys watched Logan before going into this. There's a little bit of an Easter egg. It's not really a big deal, more of a reference, but for those, you will get it if you've been paying attention, so yeah. Alice Braga's character, who is the doctor, apparently she runs the whole facility. I don't know how she can do that all by herself, but I really wish we got to know more about her character other than the fact that, she's a doctor and she comes from a whole line of doctors. The final 30 minutes is where things start to ramp up, it gets intense, and that's where all the action is, and we finally get to see all of our 5 main characters use their powers, and the special effects were just spectacular. I didn't hate it. I wasn't disappointed by it. I didn't think it was boring like some people said it was. I just feel like it has a lot of potential, and the movie could have been longer. It could have been more scarier. It could have been more action-packed, but I feel like this is an opportunity to present itself a sequel because it's totally open. And to save you guys some time, you guys don't need to sit through the credits. There's nothing at the end. In a way, it felt like a filler episode in the X-Men franchise timeline. I would love to see where they go next. There's so much attitude, angst, and fear. Anyways, you guys stay safe out there. I'm Jaren Ugbanawag, and I will see you guys next time.